all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today it's New Year's Eve and I've received a delivery from Hachette. There we go, issues 41 to 44. Excellent stuff. I also got a letter of them telling me that the price increase is going to start from issue 45, £1 per issue. So I was a bit sad about that, I suppose, but we already knew about that anyway. Anyway, let's have a look at the magazine. We can go through the magazine, look what's coming in at issue 42 and what we do with issue 41. And here we have, coming in issue 42, details for the bridge including front wall, telegraph, navigation light, steering wheel and column and wheelhouse decking. There we go. One or two colourful parts there. Lovely jubbly. And the rest of the magazine, Final Recovery is the first story, or the first article. And here we have a priest in this illustration of the French daily paper Le Petit Journal of 5th of May 1912. A clergyman on board Mackay Bennett, surrounded by members of the crew, recites prayers for those lost at sea following Titanic sinking. That goes on for a couple of pages, and then we have the Titanic gravesite. And then more about the Titanic, the blockbuster movie, part 4 that is, yes, I think I was in part 5 then. And then we got the parts. So we have the forward boat deck and bridge. Basically a couple of LEDs. We fit them through these channels here. We can test them. And then we can put some decking on. Now what I will do with this decking, I'm going to use some PVA glue underneath, brush it on, and then I'll put the decking on, then I'll clamp it. I think that's the best way I've found going forward with these. But anyway, let's get on with the build. Okay, the parts, let's get them out. There we go, those are the parts. These are the two LEDs. There is the decking. I'm going to glue that separately again. That goes here, these LEDs, one goes there, and let's show you. So I think it's yep, LED facing down. Just press that into place there like so, and then we need to channel all this wiring through here. Now it does recommend using a cocktail stick to press it into place. Let's see if that does any good. The thing is, we've got to make sure this will be able to go on here like that. It lines up with the holes. So we've got to make sure we get all this wiring out of the way. Lovely jubbly. Excellent stuff. Now we can just test this to make sure. Now that is going to be in the way. No, it is there. But just to make sure that goes flat down. That cable in here at this end needs just pushing into place. Fiddly, 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 fiddly. I can give them a little bit more. There we go. Press that down. There we go, that's lined up nicely now, I think that. Excellent stuff. And that will go there, like so. Now we can test these LEDs. So let's get the tester. Okay, let's plug this in. Where are we? Let's see, just there. There we go. That's the first LED. And as you can see, that LED, can we see that? There we go. That's how it's sat in place. It's got some supports underneath it. Now we just need to do exactly the same with the other one. Okay, let's do this second LED. So that just fits there like that. Just press it down so you can see that white peg comes flush, just like that. And now it's just a matter of training these cables into place. There we go, that was quite awkward, that one. Put that through there. There we go. My only concern would be here. Okay, that cable straight there. I think we'll have to tape it down underneath. There we go. And those are the LEDs in place. Excellent stuff. Well, that was fun. There we go. Again, just make sure you keep the cables flat all the way down and they're pressed in under the LED here, because the decking goes right up to here, right up to there where my finger is. So you don't want the cabling pushing the decking up. Okay, now it's time to put the decking in place. Obviously this goes on here, and we have got some backing to take off as well. As you can see, that you've got to line the hose up. It will line up, but it's also not flat, as you can see, and I don't trust this glue to keep it flat either, to be honest. So I think we'll put some PVA glue underneath and then we'll put the decking on. So now I'm going to remove this backing completely, because it's not fully stuck down on it. There we go. And now I'm going to add some PVA glue on this, just around here using an old brush. That's the PVA glue in place, so now we'll try and put this decking on. Right. That looks pretty good. It's already raised there, but we saw that before. So that's why it will need to be clamped. There we go, that's fully clamped up now. If that doesn't keep it in place, I don't know what will. Oh, there we go guys, that is the decking in place. This the holes aren't perfect, far from it. A lot of them are, especially around here, but here isn't, and on here isn't. As you can see, that one looks perfect, that one's near enough, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that now. The decking has gone down perfectly alright, but they haven't punched the holes exactly as they should be, because you can't see that hole there and you can't see that hole there. But the LEDs are in place, that's the main thing. There we go. So all we need to do is test the other one. There we have it. That's both LEDs working perfectly alright. Excellent stuff. Now I'm going to leave the clamps back on this for another hour or so, let it really set. So there we go guys, that is issue 41 complete. Now issue 42, we do add a lot of detail on here, the bridge, so that looks superb when we've got around to doing that. But that is issue 41 complete. excellent stuff. Now it has set quite nicely now, that decking, but I will keep the clamps on it just a little bit longer. Yeah, that wiring was a little bit fiddly, but it's all looking fandabidozy. I'm not too fussed about the misalignment of some of these holes, because the main ones are in and we can easily cover any little gaps. I don't know what goes in that end one though, to be honest, but it'll look fine when it's finished. Hope we don't have to use too much wood filler. Anyway, there we go, issue 41 complete. If you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon for issue 42. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Have a happy new year. I'm off for a curry with my wife and friends, so we'll add in the new year when we get back home. So have an excellent time, and I'll see you next year. Thanks for watching again. Bye for now.